I joined the company last spring, a mid-sized firm in Tokyo. People told me I was lucky. Good salary, stable job, the kind of place, they said, where you could work until retirement, if you learned how to fit in. On the first day, we were taken to a training room, no windows, white walls, fluorescent lights that hummed quietly overhead. In Japan, silence is normal in meetings, but this felt different. No one spoke, no one shifted. It was like we'd already done something wrong. Eventually, the manager came in. He didn't rush. He bowed slightly, then straightened, calm, polite, distant, the kind of politeness that doesn't invite conversation. He said we would be learning something important, not software, not company rules, culture. He spoke softly, the way Japanese supervisors often do, gentle words that still leave no space to disagree. Mistakes, he said, are natural, but shame is dangerous. Shame spreads. Shame disrupts harmony. Shame must be handled privately. Then he turned and pointed to the back of the room. There was a door, plain, unmarked, just a door that looked like it had always stood there long before any of us arrived. That, he said, is where we apologize. No one laughed. No one even looked surprised. It felt like everyone already understood, like this was simply how things worked here. Weeks passed, conversations stayed short, smiles became practiced. We bowed more, explained less, learned to shrink before anyone was forced to notice us. Then one afternoon, a woman from our department was called forward. She had that quiet dedication a lot of Japanese workers have, first to arrive, last to leave, always covering mistakes before anyone else noticed. The manager thanked her for her cooperation, praised her loyalty, then gently, almost kindly, asked her to use the room. She bowed twice and walked to the back. We didn't watch. You don't stare when someone is being corrected. That would be rude. The latch clicked just once. After that, silence. When she came out, her face wasn't angry. It wasn't sad. It was empty. Like she had left something behind and wasn't allowed to take it back. The next morning, her desk had been turned to face the wall. Her personal items were gone. Her name tag looked smaller than before. Nobody said anything. Pretending nothing happened felt like part of the policy. People went in, slowly, over time, for small mistakes, for misunderstandings, sometimes for reasons nobody explained. No one was fired, no one quit. They just grew quieter, more careful. In Japan, we're taught not to disturb others. But this went beyond politeness. We were learning how to disappear. One night, I stayed late. Tokyo outside the windows looked alive, but inside the building, everything felt like it was holding its breath. The hallways echoed, the elevators sighed, the air conditioner murmured like it was tired. As I walked past the training room, I noticed the door at the back was slightly open, just a crack. Inside, everything looked perfect. Desks aligned, chairs centered, lights bright, bright enough to feel surgical. But on the floor, near the door, I saw faint scuff marks. Not from pacing, not from struggle, just marks from standing very still, for a very long time. And suddenly, I understood. That room isn't the punishment. The room is just the ceremony. The real punishment is what happens after. When you come back to your desk and continue working as if nothing changed. Day after day, quietly apologizing with your posture, your voice, your existence. This company doesn't teach you how to improve. It teaches you how to be sorry, constantly, softly, until eventually you forget what you ever did wrong. You only remember that here, in this Japanese office, your job is to never be noticed again.